I was actually planning on just making a TikTok about this, but then I realized that I have a lot more to say than what can fit in 60 seconds. So I would just make a video. I think I'm not afraid of death. I know I'm not afraid of death. I actually think death is quite comforting. Like, knowing that one day there's going to be like an end to this. Imagining having to wake up every day for eternity, and especially because I know that in order to be alive here, I have to work and I need to do things. And I mean, I'm 16, so I don't really have to think about too much at the moment, but like, I'm gonna have to be thinking about taxes and then rent and just, I don't really know, like, once again, I'm 16, so I don't know what I'm talking about, but just all the adult stuff that comes with turning 18. I'm gonna have to think about that for eternity, and waking up and just having to deal with day-to-day life for eternity seems like hell to me. And I'm not even gonna get into, like, if only I would be immortal. Obviously that would be absolutely horrible. If it was just me being immortal, I'd kill myself, literally, because I can't watch my friends and family die time and time again. But you know, like, even if everyone was immortal, that would be hell too. Like, people would go absolutely nuts. So I don't even want to get into that, because that I could talk about that for a whole forever probably. But as I was saying, I'm not afraid of death because I think it's comforting. And the only death I've experienced is 2 cats of mine. One when I was very little, so I don't really remember that much, and then one last year, which did hurt quite a lot, but it's just, I saw, and we all saw, how much pain my cat was in. And though she got better, but then she got sick again, and then she got better, and then she got sick again, which is just, she was 18 years old, 19 maybe. I think she was 19. Yeah, she had just turned 19. And it's just, that happens when you're old, you know? You get sick, and then you get better, and then you get sick, and then you get better, and every time you get sick again, it just gets worse and worse. So, though it hurt, it was good to put her out of that misery, you know, instead of just keeping her on this vicious loop of hurting and then being better again, but then hurting even more. And, you know, so that is why I think death doesn't affect me as much. It's comforting to me, and it also gives, like, some sort of meaning to life, which sounds really stupid, but to know that every day I'm alive is another day that I've earned, you know. And I'm not saying that, oh, you need to do something with every day you have, because that's just bullshit. But I am saying that it's good to know that days aren't, like, unlimited. Because, I don't know, it just makes you appreciate the little things more, you know? And the time you have with people, and the days you spent with people, knowing that those days are limited, is just, it gives more meaning to them, and it makes them more special than they would already be, you know? Any day I get to spend with my grandparents, or even my parents, or my sister, or anyone around me, where I have fun, and it's just a good, fun day, it makes it so much more special, knowing that tomorrow it could all be over, but today was good, you know? And I don't know, then I just think about afterlife, and that is what really scares me. Because on the one hand, I like to imagine that the people that I love and the people that I care about, once they're gone, they're still watching over me, and somewhere they're still, like, connected to me. But I would never, ever want to live immortally in afterlife. Because even though People say afterlife is perfect and afterlife is this and that and you can never be unhappy there. I'd be unhappy because there is no end. The days aren't special because the days will keep coming forever and ever. You have an infinite amount of days until what? When I'm down here on Earth, even if I was immortal, somehow the Earth would go to shambles, and then it's over for me. You could send me to another planet, that planet's gonna go to shit again, because that is just what humans do. We take something and we keep trying to invent new and better things, but eventually some things are going to backfire, and if enough things backfire, everything will backfire, and it's gonna explode, and it's gonna be messy, and everything's gonna go wrong. And it's probably gonna happen here too. And I don't want to turn this into some conspiracy video or whatever. It's just like my idea of death, but it's just, I would not want to be immortal even in the afterlife. And I don't know what I would want from the afterlife, because I don't want to just have, like, I guess the idea of heaven, that sounds terrible to me, but the idea of just, I don't know, being conscious, but it's just being black, and just a black void with no one around me, would also really suck. And everything just sounds really shitty to me. Like, there is no idea of afterlife that seems good to me. Everything seems bad, which might be really pessimistic, but that's just how I feel. I feel like there's no good option because it's immortality. And it's like, oh, well, if you don't want to be immortal, then reincarnation might be a good thing. No, because reincarnation means that once again, even though I maybe won't have all the memories, somewhere deep down I will know. Except if I don't know, and if I go into reincarnation, I'm sorry I'm shaking a bit, I'm really cold, but if I don't know and I go into reincarnation and I just forget every single thing, that's good. That's better, I guess. But it's also just, God, having to reincarnate means that this is immortality. And it sounds really stupid. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but reincarnation is immortality, because I am forever waking up every morning and I'm doing the same shit over and over again until when? That is what scares me. What am I waiting for? When is it actually going to end? Because you can say, oh yeah, well you're going to be in the final chapter of life. When will it end? You can say that it ends when you die, but what happens after you die, and when does that end? I completely messed up on talking there, but when does death end? That is my real question. Is there even an ending? I don't want to be stuck forever in just afterlife. I don't want to be stuck forever in alive life. I don't want to be anything. But then also again, I don't want to be nothing forever. And I shouldn't worry about this so much, right? Because I'm young. But that's the thing. I could die tomorrow. And I don't have any of this figured out. And you can't have death figured out, because there's no way of knowing what happens after death. Maybe there's nothing. And I kind of, I don't know if I like the idea of nothing. I'm so conflicted between if I do or don't like the idea of nothing. I don't know what I don't know. All options suck. And I could watch someone else tell me why reincarnation is good, or tell me why afterlife is good, but it would never seem good to me. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's just a problem with me, or not even like just me, but just like a problem internal, just a human problem that I can never be satisfied. But I don't know, you'd say that if there is a heaven or like a perfect afterlife, you would be satisfied, right? But I don't think humans are designed to ever be fully satisfied. So how could afterlife fully satisfy me? I, I don't know. I'm fucking. I just want to. I'm gonna distract myself now. I'm probably gonna. I think I'm gonna watch some New Girl because I need to stop thinking about this. Okay, let me know your thoughts though. If you want to, let me know your thoughts on death, afterlife, immortality, whatever you want. I love reading comments. So, also, yeah, okay. So if you want to respond, please do.